I took the negotiations program many years ago, and at the time I was working for a local television station, and I had been with them for 5 years on camera. And they wanted me at that time, 5 years in, to sign a contract, which I hadn't had before, which was fair of them to ask for. They wanted me to stay. But the contract was very limiting to me and based on where we'd been before. And so I engaged Jeff after the class with some one-on-one counsel about what do I do with this? And we worked very hard on that, listening and learning about what was happening in the negotiation room. And by the time I got through with that negotiation, I didn't sign the contract, but I stayed on at a much higher rate of pay and had negotiated other things that were in my favor, and theirs too. It was a win-win situation in the end because I did stay with them. But it was tremendously helpful. Also learned how to negotiate with my children in a much easier, fun way. I learned to stay true to myself in a negotiation, to not move my pieces from a place of fear, ever, but to stay true and to listen to what was really true. And we worked with what was that? What was my need, And it wasn't about money, and it was about listening to this and following this and staying true here. So that's really what the bottom line was for me. And that's what made me feel like I had a win when the negotiation was over, was because I didn't give this up. I didn't give up who I was and what my needs were and what I wanted. And I didn't move in a place of fear, which when I negotiated with them, it was 2-on-1. I felt very powerful and clear on who I was, what my needs were, and when I would stay and when I would say, thank you, I've had enough. And Jeff helped me get to that place of being very clear and very certain and unafraid.